Hi there, today I'm going to show you a couple features of the Wisenet WAVE VMS that specifically target reliability. We understand that keeping your system up and running is really important, especially nowadays when everything's remote and we can't run into a place just to turn a server on, reboot, or things like that. So number one is VM support. Wisenet WAVE supports VMs, and I've got actually quite a few of my machines, my servers running here are actually running in a VM. They work no problem. Number two is easy failover, and I'm going to show you how I've got my one server, my one system here. If I want to enable failover, it's very easy. I can come down here, select another server in my list. There's other ways I can add it by IP address, but I can very simply say to merge, put in my password, and now it's going to merge my system, and you'll see just like that, I now have two servers in my list. If I wanted to load balance my system, and I can drop and drag a camera from one server to another, tell it to move, and in a few seconds, now it's over there, and it would continue recording. Next, we also have a failover feature. If I want this server here to be a backup in case my main server fails, we can right-click, go to Server Settings, enable failover, and tell it how many cameras the server can handle. And that's going to be cameras recording as well as cameras to receive from the other server. And then we select a priority and we tell it which cameras on my system should fail over, should it receive, should cameras fail over, yes or no, should they never fail over, and priority, high, medium, or low. And once we do that, we hit OK. We give it a minute for the database to synchronize, replicate, that's it. Next, we also have a NAS support, and I'll switch over to another system here, and I'll show you here, if I right-click on my server, go to Server Settings, Storage Management, here I have a network-attached storage, and that allows me that if my server fails, I can build a new server, use a new virtual machine, map to that network storage location, and my video will be there. You may need to hit the re-index button right here. You'll see that can take some amount of time depending on how much video you have stored, but it will then go and bring back that video, put it back on the timeline. So at the bottom of the screen here, I've got my timeline. My timeline will come back up. If cameras have been deleted, but video is on the hard drive, those cameras will show back up on my list, my tree on the resource list on the left, and my timeline at the bottom. So we have that built in, very quick and easy for failover and redundancy using network attached storage. We can also use network attached storage as a backup function. And that is, again, under Server Settings, Storage Management. We have a backup archive, and we can tell it what type of backup. We can do a scheduled or real-time. Scheduled backup allows us to say every day at 2 a.m., for example, backup for a certain amount of time, or backup until it's finished. And we can tell it which cameras. We can choose, high priority cameras or all cameras, whatever the case might be. And then we tell it which video streams, high res, low res, or all streams. And then it's going to then back that up to my archive. Right now I don't have a backup location. I would change one of these to a backup. That could be, again, a local drive or a network attached storage. And that's one way to do it. We can also go and tell it real time. So a lot of customers that have the need for dual recording, they can do real-time backup. And what's going to happen is any video that comes in from the camera to the hard drive, a copy will also be sent out to that backup location. So again, another redundant feature there, very quick and easy to configure. And then one last thing to show you is we have some options here for event log. And you'll see by default, sorry, not event log, our event rules. By default, we tell the system that if there's a server failure or if there's a storage failure, so if I have a system with at least 2 servers in it, server failure, storage failure, we can have it send an email. So that way we're notified that, hey, something's not right. We need to look into that. So very quick and easy to do that right there. There also is health monitoring. We can view the server's health and status. We can check things like my CPU, my RAM, my C drive, or my storage volumes, network throughput, all of that. Make sure we're not maxing out my server, my storage, my network, any of that, and we can monitor its performance there. So hopefully that was a quick, easy way to show you some of the features built into Wave designed specifically for reliability. Thanks. Have a good day.
To learn more about this and other exciting Hanwha products, subscribe to our YouTube channel or visit us at hanwhasecurity.com.